Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Derek Martinez. A structure fire occurred Thursday evening in West Hazelton, displacing 8 people. West Hazelton Fire Department responded to a structure fire at 7 South 5th Street around 8 p.m. Crews received assistance from Hazel Township and Weatherly firefighters, and were able to put out the fire in under 3 hours. All occupants made it out of the building safely. A dog was pulled from the building and survived after receiving medical attention. No other injuries have been reported. The cause of the fire has not been confirmed at this time. Firefighters in Wilkes-Barre responded to a fire at an apartment building on Casey Avenue Sunday evening. Crews were called around 4 p.m. to reports of heavy fire showing from the 4th floor of the structure. The Wilkes-Barre City Fire Department received assistance from Kingston, 44th, and Hanover Township Fire Departments in taking out the fire. No injuries have been reported, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. Stay tuned on WYLN for updates on this developing story. The Christmas Boulevard in Berwick is open to the public for the holiday season. Each year, the Christmas Boulevard invites the public to enjoy a wide variety of Christmas displays on Market Street from the comfort of their vehicle. The drive-thru displays will be open from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. every night between now and New Year's Day. Admission is free, but donations are encouraged. Coming up on WYLN News, a man is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Plus, the Hazelton Art League is partnering with Dementi's Restaurant for their annual ice sculpture exhibit. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
WYLN News brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network Express Care. Now open on the Airport Beltway in Hazel Township. Walk-in care 365 days a year for common illness and minor injuries.
Hi, my name is Melania. Tomorrow is going to be cloudy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today. If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cher's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazelton, 570-454-7229. Cher's is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business.
In preparation for the Christmas season, Antonia's Jewelry and Repair is filled with special collections for this season of joy. We offer a variety of watches, including Bulova. Fine diamond jewelry in yellow, white, and rose gold. Engagement rings that can be custom designed so it is one of a kind. Diamond anniversary bands, rings, pendants, earrings, and more. Full-service jewelry and watch repairs. Stop in to see Toni. Let her help you pick the perfect gift. Antonia's Jewelry and Repair, 289 Airport Road in Hazel Township.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, Lanice was in a car accident about 7 months ago. 5 months of care in Philadelphia was not helping her. A co-worker said, "Try us out." She's not there yet, but she is improving. Come listen to her story.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. This holiday season, join WYLN for great holiday programming featuring The Can Do Christmas, Christ Lutheran Christmas Eve service, Sounds of the Season, Viewpoint with Santa, Polka Connection, Chef Lou Christmas, Holiday Cooking with Granny Rita, Holiday Baking with Jen Yamola, Your Life Holiday Special, From Saint to Claus, The Story of the First Noel, Hometown Holiday, and more. For a complete program guide, visit us on Facebook. WYLN TV 35, your home for the holiday station.
Welcome back to WYLN News. A man is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Ryan Folk is wanted on DUI charges of a controlled substance. He is known to have ties to the Slatington area. Anyone with information on Folk's whereabouts is asked to contact the Carbon County Sheriff's Office at 570-325-2821. The Hazelton Art League is once again partnering with Dementi's Ice Bar for their ice sculpture exhibit in January. The annual attraction combines the magic of winter with the creativity of local artistry, as the public will be able to view various ice sculptures created by local talent. Visitors can also purchase raffle tickets at the Icebox for a chance to win prizes valued at $250 or more, with proceeds going to the Hazelton Art League. Dementi's restaurant will feature the ice exhibit from January 10th to the 30th, located at 5 Bowman's Mill Road in West Hazelton. WYLN is kicking off the Christmas season with a variety of holiday programming. This year, we're bringing back all your cooking favorites. You can catch Chef Lou's 2008 and 2009 Christmas specials airing at the dates and times shown on screen. Then we see what's cooking in Granny Rita's kitchen on December 18th, 21st, and 23rd. Looking for some tasty appetizers? We have you covered on Ciao Bella beginning December 20th. Or take a look inside the kitchens of Kathy Cucci and the McDonald's as they whip up some holiday cuisine at the dates and times shown on screen. Then if you're still hungry, we get some baking tips from Jen Yamola on December 18th. But that's not all. WYLN is also bringing some Hazelton holiday events into your living room with Hazelton's Can Do Christmas on Tuesday, December 17th and throughout the holiday season. You can also watch the Christ Lutheran Church Christmas Eve service beginning at 8 p.m. on Tuesday, December 24th and at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, December 25th. Looking for some holiday cheer? WYLN will be broadcasting a variety of holiday concerts, including the Sounds of the Season, featuring the Hazelton Philharmonic Orchestra. You can catch them on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at the times shown on screen. Then we take a stroll down memory lane with a 1997 holiday performance by the Hazelton Area High School Band on Hometown Holiday. Or you can put on your dancing shoes and join us for a Polka Connection Christmas on December 18th. When you're done dancing, you can also join us for an exclusive interview with entertainer and piano man Tommy Zito on the Your Life Holiday Special. Or you can learn about the history of St. Nicholas on From Saint to Santa Claus, which will air on December 19th. You can also join us as we take a deep dive into Jewish holiday traditions with Rabbi Bogage and learn about the significance of Hanukkah on December 20th. Then Santa visits the studio for an exclusive interview on December 17th and 24th. Last but not least, we invite you to explore the biblical Christmas story with the story of the first Noel airing on December 21st. For a full listing of our holiday programming, you can visit the WYLN News Facebook page for all the details. Coming up on Mountaintop's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with Shamokin Part 1. Plus, we join Luzerne County Manager Ramilda Crocomo on Crocomo's County Report. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Hey, it's Justin from Grand Central, and our trained sleep professionals are here to help you sleep like never before. With an extensive line of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we are sure to find you the right mattress at the right price. Free delivery and removal, interest-free financing for up to 60 months, and same or next day delivery on select models.
And don't forget, everyday low prices. Stop in to one of our 2 locations, Route 93 in Escapec,
Or downtown Hazleton.
and see why Northeast and Central Pennsylvania sleeps better with Grand Central.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
Attention! Star Shower Christmas lights are a viral sensation and sell out every year. Get yours today. Hanging lights is hard work and takes too much time. Introducing the Star Shower Ultra 9 Laser Light Show, the fast, easy way to decorate in seconds. There's now 9 different light patterns to shower your home with a galaxy of thousands of red and green lights. You can select between twinkling stillness, moving stars, or blinking.
This is amazing. I love it. We're going to have the best house on the block.
It's magical!
Get Star Shower Ultra 9 for just $29.99. And you have our cold hard guarantee it works in any conditions or your money back. And find out how to get the Star Shower remote for easy control from inside. Star Shower sells out every single year, so there's a strict limit of 3 per order. So call or click now.
Call 1-800-707-6439 or visit ultra9.com. So call 1-800-707-6439 or visit ultra9.com now.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m., powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner. A Path Through History is sponsored by the Old Jail Museum, 128 West Broad Street in Jim Thorpe. Call 570-325-5259 or visit them online at theoldjailmuseum.com.
Coal was a part of Shamokin's legacy from the very beginning. Its roots can be traced to coal speculators John Boyd and Ziba Bird, who found the community in 1835 while searching for anthracite in the area. Coal was first discovered in Shamokin Creek between what today is Spursheim and Clay Streets. Boyd mined 50 tons from the creek, loaded them into horse-drawn wagons, and transported to his farm near Danville, where it was loaded onto barges for transportation down the Susquehanna River to market in Columbia, Lancaster County. His and Bird's community originally went by the names Boydstone Quarry, Boydtown, and Newtown, but was eventually given the name Shamokin, derived from the Delaware tribal word shamunkink, meaning Eel Creek. The name had previously been given to the community of Sunbury, 17 miles to the west. Coal mining in Shamokin's Lower Gap area began in 1836, although it would be 1857 before the first colliery would be built. Known as the Cameron Colliery, it burned down in a fire in 1888, was rebuilt, reopened in 1890, subsequently renamed the Glenburn Colliery. It operated for 134 years, employed over 1,400 people at its peak, and pulled approximately 33.4 million tons of coal from the earth. Glenburn also operated as a tourist attraction after its closure from 1968 to 1977, and had the largest man-made coal bank in the world. The Glenburn Colliery was dismantled in 2000. Other collieries that operate over the years near Shamokin include the Henry Clay Colliery, in use from 1849 to 1933, the Bear Valley Colliery, operational from 1864 to 1939, and the Burnside Colliery, which processed coal from 1862 to 1935. Once mining began Shamokin, the town started growing. The first store was opened in 1838 by brother-in-laws Jehu John and Elif Houseworth. Dr. Joseph Robbins would be the first doctor in town, and St. Edward's Catholic Church, also opened in 1838, would be the first house of worship for Shamokin residents. Iron manufacturing would also be a notable business in Shamokin in the community's early years. John Boyd and Ziba Bird would themselves open the Shamokin Iron Works in 1838. It was originally used to make stoves and hollowware. Other owners operated the foundry over the ensuing decades, which would later make steam engines. The Industrial Iron Works also pumped out materials in Shamokin. Owned for many years by William Brown, it made boilers, pumps, engines, and other mining equipment. Shamokin's sons would volunteer for Civil War service once the conflict broke out in 1861. Among them was George H. Cram, who had been born in town in 1838. A merchant before the war, Cram would be assigned to the Western Theater of Battle. He was wounded at Shiloh, but recovered, and soon be promoted to lieutenant colonel. He fought at this rank at Perryville, a battle that effectively captured Kentucky for the Union, and then at Stones River, otherwise known as the Battle of Murfreesboro by the Confederacy, where he was wounded a second time. Promoted to colonel of the 9th Kentucky in March 1863, he commanded the unit at Chickamauga and Chattanooga, where he was wounded a third time during the Union assault on Missionary Ridge, and then to the campaign to capture Atlanta. Cram would be promoted to brigadier general by the war's end, and after the conflict he would serve in Galveston and then Nebraska. George Cram died in 1872. Another Shamokin native made his name in the war's Eastern Theater at Petersburg. Sergeant Henry Reese served in Company F of the 48th Pennsylvania under the command of Colonel Henry Pleasants. It was Pleasants' idea to dig a mine underneath the Confederate position and load it with explosives, hopefully then blowing a massive hole in the southern position. When the fuse was lit on the morning of July 30th, 1864, nothing happened at first, however. Reese and Lieutenant Jacob Doughty volunteered to go into the mine and check, and they subsequently found the fuse had burned out at a splice point. They relit it and ran out as fast as they could, reaching the mine's exit seconds before the gunpowder exploded. While the subsequent Union attack in the Battle of the Crater would be a failure, Reese's heroism in relaying the fuse would earn him plaudits. After the war, he would be Shamokin's first police chief and served 2 terms as mayor. He also ran a hotel in Shamokin that was visited once by Wild Bill Hickok. Henry Reese died in 1893 and rests today in Shamokin Cemetery. Railroads started to spread across America in the mid-1800s. In Shamokin, the Danville and Pottsville Railroad would reach town in 1854. It would eventually be bought out by the Lehigh Valley Railroad under the umbrella of its subsidiary, the North Central Railroad. Later, the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad would also run through Shamokin, as too would the Pennsylvania Railroad. Soon all the line's tracks would reach far into Pennsylvania and beyond, taking Shamokin's coal to consumers. And it would be the railroads that would bring Shamokin into the national spotlight in 1877 as waves of strikes swept across America. The unrest began in Martinsburg, West Virginia on July 14, 1877, triggered by national railroad czars cutting their workers' wages by 10% or more. In the Shamokin area, Philadelphia and Reading President Franklin Gowen, infamous for his efforts to break the alleged Molly Maguires, had joined in his contemporaries' crusade, lowering his employees' wages by as much as 15% and firing any rail workers that went on strike. Despite the drop in wages, he and other railroad executives reaped the benefits of higher profits, even in the middle of a steep recession. Thus, conditions were ripe for an explosion in Shamokin. And on July 24th, things would come to a head in the town, beginning with a strike declared by miners at Big Mountain Colliery, some of whom had not eaten well in 3 weeks. The ranks swelled by the following afternoon when a large crowd made a demand for either work or food at Union Hall on Rock Street. A committee was appointed from among the crowd to bargain with town council, who agreed to give them street work for $1 a day. When the committee returned with the offer, however, the crowd rejected it. From there, they marched down to the P&R Railroad station on Independence and Shamokin streets, where they smashed the station's windows and emptied the building and freight cars packed outside of everything valuable. Panicked, Mayor William Doughty, himself a mine owner, raised a citizens' militia and moved to head off the rioters. They ordered the crowd to disperse, and when the rioters refused, the militia opened fire on them, wounding 12 marchers and killing 2 innocent bystanders. The mayoral militia retook control of the railroad station, although the rioters tore up the tracks outside town as they retreated. In the aftermath of what became known as the Shamokin Uprising, several of the mob's leaders would be tried for rioting and receive prison sentences, lasting several months. The Great Railroad Strike would be crushed by force elsewhere across the nation in the subsequent weeks as well, delivering organized labor a harsh setback for the time.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
In preparation for the Christmas season, Antonia's Jewelry and Repair is filled with special collections for this season of joy. We offer a variety of watches, including Bulova. Fine diamond jewelry in yellow, white, and rose gold. Engagement rings that can be custom designed so it is one of a kind. Diamond anniversary bands, rings, pendants, earrings, and more. Full service jewelry and watch repairs. Stop in to see Tony. Let her help you pick the perfect gift. Antonia's Jewelry and Repair, 289 Airport Road in Hazel Township.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Attention, WYLN viewers. WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazelton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
Welcome back to Crocomo's County Report. I'm joined here as always with Luzerne County Manager Ramilda Crocomo. Ramilda, how's it going today?
It's going well.
Yep. Nice to hear that everything's going well with you, especially knowing how busy a schedule you have around this time of year. And speaking of being busy, I know that you and your council just recently approved the 2025 budget for Luzerne County. So if there's anything you want to highlight with that?
Last Tuesday, council approved the budget. It was a very good year. We approved the budget without a tax increase, and so that's something that's positive, working together and trying to make things right. So we got through it, and we got through the storm this weekend, and all's looking up.
Yep. Yeah, I know the non-increase for the tax here in Luzerne County was definitely a big relief to a lot of people here. Mm-hmm. So it was really nice to see how you were able to manage through that as you got that approved this past week here.
Yeah, that's the departments. They look deep. I asked them to cut what was unnecessary, and they did. So it was teamwork.
Absolutely, yeah. I know we were talking earlier about how tomorrow will be the final council meeting here for the Luzerne County Council this year before we head into 2025 officially.
Right. Usually it's the second and fourth Tuesday of the month, but the fourth Tuesday of the month, I think, is Christmas Eve, and they didn't want to come in on Christmas Eve. Yep. So we're having it a week after the first meeting, and so tomorrow will be the final meeting of the year, just to do some cleanup work.
Yeah, don't want to mess with the Christmas season, with the holidays. No. We want to, even for as important as your job and the rest of the council's job is, like it's nice that doesn't get interrupted.
No, we can do it beforehand.
Yep, sounds good. And so before you guys have your final meeting today, actually, you will also be meeting over at the courtroom for the state of the county, which you hold every year around this time of year, just to give a good reflection and overview of how the year went for the county here.
Right. The charter requires the county manager to have a forum once a year. It's this evening at 5 o'clock. I'll be reviewing all of the high points that we went through with the county and what we're looking forward to next year.
Yep, sounds like good. Sounds like a lot of busy stuff, but as we always say, it's always really important for these things to happen, just for the county to function, and
we have to keep it going.
Yep, always keep it going. Well, as always, I want to thank Romilda for joining us here on Clackamas County Report. We'll see you next time.
You're watching WYLN.